Incoming transmission from an unknown source. It seems to be urgent. Patching them through. They're calling themselves the HoloNet Marauders.
Oh dear.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the HoloNet Marauders podcast. I'm AJ, joined here by Jamie and Matt, as always. How's it going?
We're doing bomb bad, I'm telling you.
Bad.
Bad.
I had a toy in my hand, but I wasn't holding it up because the
I was looking at something
show
too.
and tell with the HoloNet Marauders, as per
out of my
usual.
reach.
We
All right.
have a totally absurd game thing activity that we came up with. That I came up with, I guess, and then you guys kind of helped me find where it should go, I hope. But we're going to be drafting teams for ourselves, which we've done in the past. But we're going to be drafting teams of quote-unquote Joe Schmoes that I guess are going to partake in some sort of heist / possibly open a restaurant in the future.
Yeah, either one.
Apparently, we'll see how it goes with our...
So
Opening a restaurant
restauranteering
is
is
harder
on
than-
the table.
It's harder
So
than
this
a
was-
bank heist. So
This was hard to explain, but Jamie
To
and I
each
went
other.
for a walk in the woods today to
True
look at the
story.
foliage. The air was finally nice and fall-like out here in New England, and we went for a walk. And getting the blood flowing is when you can get your best ideas, I think. And I was like, you know what? Let's do an episode, and with this, we draft Joe Schmoe, random people, and I don't know how I came up with it, but we're gonna... What is a Joe Schmoe, you're probably asking? I don't even know the answer to that.
we don't know the
But
answer to that.
essentially, one of the three of us would be a Joe Schmoe in Star Wars.
Ouch.
So someone who is completely normal, has nothing to do with anything. They have an average job, an average role. They're pretty much probably a background character, but they might be a big piece
fairly
of the plot
average.
if needed. I think there's some variance here, right?
They could have a nice job and still be a Joe Schmoe, sort of. But we'll see. We'll pick our people when we get to it, and we can debate if someone counts. I think we'll be... I don't think there'll be too many where it's like, no, that guy doesn't belong or whatever. But so these people will not be your first choice if you had to pick of a lot to do. If you had to choose between like Han, Luke, Rey, Kylo, whatever, to do a heist or some mission for you, you would choose those people. These are the people at the bottom of the food chain.
These are the people picked last in dodgeball.
Exactly.
We're gonna pick first today.
We're picking dodgeball teams.
And we're going to pick only them.
Only them. We have to limit ourselves. This is a challenge. It's a challenge. It's like a thought experiment. You know, who's the dumbest idiot in the galaxy that you could pick? Send them on a heist and see what happens. I'm excited. I'm ready. I've got a good list of dumb idiots and Joe Schmoes. They're not all stupid, but I'm excited.
All right, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. Jamie, you guess first.
Is this how many characters we need to pick, or is this just who gets to go first?
This is who gets to go first.
5.
I apparently don't go. I go last.
5.
Okay, Matt, what do you think?
9.
It was 3. So Jamie gets first pick.
Mine's divisible by 3.
True, but oh well. This isn't math time.
This is just like Price is Right all over again. It's a disaster.
Okay, so how many of these do we get to pick overall?
5.
5. Okay. And then do you want to make number 6 our droid?
You could. I didn't know if I wanted that or not for the challenge, but yeah, I can do that. I have a couple of droid options I can choose.
Okay.
So let's do it.
Very cool. All right.
5 and a droid. Right?
5 and a droid.
Or 4.
Okay, I don't have a droid, but I have somebody like a droid. So I'm gonna use them.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
With the first overall pick in the Joe Schmoe draft, Jamie selects...
I'm gonna pick Aunt Z from Star Wars Resistance.
All right.
Okay.
Because she runs the bar on the Colossus, and she's very good at listening, but also very good at telling it like it is, and can definitely like run the whole thing if need be. And she definitely is a Joe Schmoe because she just runs a bar, cantina, on a freighter, a really big freighter space station. So she'd be perfect.
Yeah, she's sassy and strong and independent. She could probably, talk her way through situations.
Anything. Yeah, she puts those
she has
pirates in their
restaurant
place.
experience. So that's a plus.
Yep.
Already, right off the bat.
That's a good Joe Schmoe. That's a great Joe Schmoe.
Great Joe Schmoe.
What?
Thank you.
You writing these down? I was just gonna be.
I'm writing my own down.
Okay.
AJ,
that's
you're not
good.
keeping track this time?
I have my phone, and I don't have I like to write things down. But if Jamie, if you keep track of yours, Matt, you keep track of yours, we'll be all set.
Sure.
All right.
I mean, I have them written down because I'm going to read off of the list anyway. So.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody honor system, no changing. So on Z.
Right, of course.
First overall.
Let's see.
All right, Matt. What
All
do you
right. I'm going with Ak Medbeck.
got?
Who?
That
yes, my
is
favorite character.
Ahmed Best's character from Attack of the
in the
Clones.
club. In the
Oh!
club.
In the club, who's watching everything go
Oh.
down, chilling in the back with George Lucas's kids, having a drink, and Anthony Daniels. Ak Medbeck. Now he's interesting for a number of reasons because based on Ahmed Best's interviews, he is related to Ahmed Best's other character, the Jedi Kelleran Beck. We don't know how they're related exactly, but we do know that they're related. And since they're played by the same guy, I'm going to say they're twins. I'm going to say he's twins with a Jedi serving in the Jedi Order at the same time he's at a bar, just kind of chilling. Which means if you guys get into a bind or something, he's got contacts. He's got a friend or a twin brother who's strong in the Force and he can call on at any time.
I feel like that's cheating, but all right. Okay.
No, he's smooth. He can do things on his own. I'm just saying.
You can play the
as
connections.
a last resort.
Okay.
Last resort. Okay. Yeah.
He can call somebody in for like support.
Okay.
That's good. All right. I think I get back-to-back picks here if we're doing the rules of
backwards and forwards.
bouncing around drafts, yeah. But I'm gonna go with Ichabel Gaunt. Who?
Oh no. Who is this?
The double Josimer in the modal nodes.
Oh. What's his name again?
Ichabel Gaunt.
Dude, Ichabod Crane.
Is he the one playing the lung?
I don't know. No, I don't know. Because Figrin Dan plays the clue horn.
Well, yeah, duh.
Lyrin Karn, who was also a choice of mine I wanted to do possibly, was the second clue horn. And I wanted to do the drummer, but I couldn't pronounce the guy's name, so I didn't feel like going that much.
So AJ, you could exercise your right here and just pick each member of the modal nodes. You know that, right?
They would work really well together.
Oh no. That's too well. Although how good would they be at opening a restaurant? We don't know.
True, because
they got the band. That's it.
Our teams are gonna perform a heist and then open a restaurant with the money.
Yes, that is exactly what we're gonna do.
So with my second pick here, I'm gonna take I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna take T-Bot from Visions.
We knew it.
Don't remember his real name. I apologize, T-Bot.
It's T-Bot. He doesn't have a real name. I don't think he has a real name.
It's T-Bot. So we're
nice moves.
All right.
He can keep the morale high by telling everyone they're doing something well, and he can also drink some tea, supply tea to the team, and he could also steam someone's face if he has to get in there close.
You're also forgetting like his main occupation. He flies a ship.
He flies.
He's a pilot.
So
right.
He can be the pilot.
Come on, anyone can do that. You know where he'll come in handy? If you have to go into like a hallway with laser beams, he can just like sip the tea and spray the steam out, and then everyone will see the laser beams. That old trick.
Look at this. So. Look at that.
That's
T-Bot.
good.
I didn't realize how valuable he was until you said that.
Ichabel Gaunt can just
invaluable.
Play the Josimer, whatever.
Well, he can distract. He can be a distraction. Yep. You know that old. They walk in with like a case, and the case is actually like a gun, and he pulls the.
He can be the inside guy at some fancy party playing for the band, and be like, "Hey, look."
Or it's the class like, "Oh, let me just play you this little song really quick," and then everyone else just like sneaks in that kind of thing.
There we go. There we go.
There you go.
My team's looking strong.
Yeah, I know your team's looking good. Your team's
looking strong over there.
We bounce back to Matt.
All right, for my next guy, I'm going with Muncie Tidian.
Ooh.
Who?
From Force Awakens.
Rise of
Skywalker.
From
all
the
eyes.
He'll be the lookout.
Oh. A Muncie Tidian.
Dude, wow. A Muncie Tidian.
Right.
He's great. Great name. Fun name. Say it all day. A Muncie Tidian. Yeah, he's a multi-eyed dude. I believe they said he was a forager on the Wikipedia page. So he picks through your trash. But that probably means he's really good at like discerning like what's useful and what's not. Like, he
a
could
forager. I thought you meant
Yeah.
like forger, like someone who creates false
No, no,
documents.
no,
Not a
forager.
forager, as
No,
in
no,
like a
no.
scavenger.
No.
Difference of an A in there.
Forging documents would probably be more useful, but Mr. 20 Eyes could dig through your trash and learn everything he needs to know about you before they go into the facility.
That's useful.
And like I said, he
Okay.
can act as a lookout because he can see in all directions. He spotted those first order stormtroopers pretty.
This is
easily.
true.
He could go into like some trash bin and pull like an Argo where he pulls out like the shredded documents and puts it all together. Oh, it's the
Yes.
Death Star plans. We're good.
Exactly, and he can give the little signal. Instead of he'll just be like tippy toe or whatever.
Lemon tree. Tippy toe.
He'll go oh. He'll make that
Your
classic
father
noise.
wears shoes in the pool. All right.
Jeez. All right.
What
Wow.
do you got?
Me, what do I got? All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick this guy up before he gets snatched by one of you, but I'm gonna
Ooh.
pick Max Rebo.
Oh, he was on my list. He was on
You
my
Yes,
like
list.
musicians?
We need a good musician. I mean, like, why not? And like, you guys know, I love music in Star Wars, and I really wish that they like act on it more. But you can't go wrong at Max Rebo. All iterations of his music are wonderful. So we're gonna.
He's got no
Perfect.
arms.
Why
only
wouldn't you
legs.
want this big blue guy in a
Big blue
diaper
elephant
playing
man.
the keyboard?
Yeah.
It
Playing
really
the
could be a big
360
distraction.
keyboard. He's good.
That'll be good.
He got out of Jabba's palace alive, so we know he's
Yeah.
got good survival skills.
See you
Watch
in
him,
Book of Boba
Max
Fett.
Rebo in Book of Boba Fett, but like,
Book it.
really? Like, that'd be. Boba is gonna go back and be like, "Where's that weird blue elephant? I want him right now!" Like,
He would know his name. Everybody knows Max Rebo's name.
Yeah,
come
Max
on.
Rebo tours
Here.
the galaxy.
The
He
reason he's
knows
there in
Max
Return of the
Rebo.
Jedi is to see Max Rebo. That was
Yeah.
the reason he was at the palace.
He was there.
Is
He's
it
like,
really
Max
reason?
Rebo, I'm his
he bought
biggest fan.
tickets.
And when he's like standing in the background and he's got his hands like down by like
Holding
down
his
by
like
his
belt.
waist. That's because he's like too nervous to ask Max Rebo for an autograph. He's too shy. He's sitting in the back. He's like, oh no. I was gonna,
I
but
love it.
I can't.
Perfect.
Okay,
And then yeah, Jamie, you once again.
I get to go again.
Yep.
Are clones on the table?
Are you trying to take Cutlook in?
No,
Okay.
I have a few other options, but I
don't
feel
know.
like if you hear my reason, it'll make sense.
Lay it out.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm gonna pick Gregor, but when he had amnesia.
Oh, see, I thought of that, and I was gonna suggest it. That counts, I think.
Okay, sure.
Because he doesn't necessarily
Dishwasher
know
Gregor.
he's dishwasher Gregor.
Yeah, that's good.
Restaurant experience.
Like he's
We're
really
back to
buff,
restaurant
but
experience.
You could be a Joe Schmoe that just goes to the gym. So like, yeah.
Yeah, because like he's built and like he still has his stuff, and then one day you never know, he just gets like hit in the head again. Then he remembers everything, and then he's just
Yeah.
like, oh.
So while they're
Can't
planning
wait.
the heist, nothing. But as soon as they start the heist, bonk on the
It's-
head, he's
It's
ready
just
to go.
pure muscle memory for him. That's all it is, and he's off
Yeah.
and running, laughing all the way.
He'll be snapping people's necks and like doing like nose dives and 360s. And he'll be like, "What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing." But it's great.
You're gonna
It'd be
wash-
great.
wash the
Everybody
dishes.
will be in the back like, "Dude, you're doing great. Good job."
I love it. Total side note, I love that recently there's obviously like conventions are back, like seeing like videos of people meeting like D. Bradley Baker, like seeing him like do like the voices, but like seeing him like doing the voices is like such like a weird experience, like seeing all these
Right.
videos. And like I've seen a lot of like just like the Gregor and like him just like laughing, and it's it's great. I love just to see it. Would love to
I
see
can
it in
see,
person one day.
I can see Matt's team having a one up if he came into contact with Jamie's team because Gregor will take out the trash, and then a Muncie Tidian will be digging right through it. So
That's right.
And
That's
then,
right.
then Gregor will be like, "What are you doing? I'm gonna lose my job. Get out of
He's
here."
picking through the trash, and he'll immediately go, "Uh-oh, there's an amnesiatic clone washing dishes in this restaurant."
don't let him know.
Too much.
Don't tell him.
Exactly.
All right, Matt.
right.
It's back to you now.
All right,
After
you
two
ready?
great picks there. Yeah.
Drum roll, please.
Why did I clap?
I went like this.
My pick for my third member of my team is Kitster.
Oh wow. Kid version or like grown up?
I'm thinking
What
grown up
makes
Kitster.
What
I'm
makes
thinking-
you think you're
I'm thinking
gonna
kid.
finish the race this time?
Dude, kid
Oh.
Kitster or adult
Kid
Kitster,
Kitster.
dude. He's wheeling and dealing. He's got like mechanics experience. He's got like, you know, he's got like a chip on his shoulder from being left behind.
Loyalty.
Yeah, he's got loyalty. He's got cool catchphrases like, yo, that's Wizard. He's like whipping them all out.
Sounds like
Dude.
an ill house in the video game. Yep.
He does. But he can be like the smooth talker, like the guy who like comes in. He kind of like just, you know, talks you into a false sense of security while the other guys are sneaking in the back and digging through your trash and calling their Jedi cousins. He's
I could just picture a Muncie Tidian coming out like Frank Reynolds in Always Sunny. I'm the trash man.
Hey, I'm the trash man. I eat trash. That's what I do on stage.
Throw trash everywhere.
Frank, nobody's gonna want
Oh
to see
my
that.
god.
There's nothing patriotic about a 60-year-old man eating trash.
Oh my goodness.
It's like my favorite moment. Oh no. Dude. Who
All right,
would
I guess,
who's kids during that?
That's not. I'm picturing the little kid version of him. So
All right,
that's
fine.
Yeah, me too. Like
what I
doing
want.
that entire like bit.
All right. So I've got to add on to the team of T-Bot and Ichabel Gaunt.
Yes, you do.
Oh, what a start. All right, I'm going with Hermione Bagua,
Ooh,
The
love
waitress.
that
the
waitress.
human waitress from Dex's Diner. She would be good at possibly distracting people, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And she could
Know what I
also
mean?
stash away some goods because there's a lot of
No,
space
but-
to do that with her. If you watch
But really,
Attack of the Clones.
If you look closely during the Nexus Diner scene, she's literally in the background, like stuffing her cash tips into like her clothing.
Her
it's like,
Not just
this
her
is
Muncie
great.
clothing,
Tidians.
but
It's perfect. Well, I wasn't gonna go into detail,
Right,
but you're
right.
going
It's
into further detail.
It's a family show. It's a family show.
Is it?
No.
No, not at all.
It's in the
So-
movie.
So Hermione Bagua, and then I get one more, right? So, I might steal one. Matt's not going to take this person, I don't think, but I'm going to take Kedpin Showclop.
No, it
who
wasn't.
is the
Might be.
one-eyed.
One
How would
horn
you
flying
describe
purple
him, Matt?
defibrillator.
He's a one-eyed lump of silly putty.
Yep, perfect.
Seen at the
or-
spy, or seen
Or
at the
spit out
spa.
bubble gum.
Yeah,
Who?
yeah,
Who?
He's
okay.
the guy at the spa that won the trip in Last Jedi.
yeah. In the Last Jedi
Um,
deleted scene where they smash the fathiers through the spa, he's the guy who like falls down and his towel falls down. You see his little pink butt, and he's looking up with his one eye, and he's like, "Oh," because he's scared, because he's
If you
having a
wanna
terrible
hear-
time.
If you want to hear his backstory, check out our
Check out
Last
our
Jedi
video.
Aliens video that Matt
Yeah.
made.
What was this
and
guy's name
read
again?
Canto Bite, the book.
Kedpin Showclop.
Kedpin Showclop.
Kedpin Show.
He's a fan favorite.
He is a fan favorite. He's my favorite. He ties because he's mostly from the Canto Bite short stories novel, which is kind of like the Last Jedi equivalent of Aliens or Tales from a Galaxy Far, Far Away, Volume 1
Right.
Aliens. He's kind of like the guy who like wraps up all the short stories or ties them all together because he's like this random guy who wins a business trip and he gets pulled into like this like plot to assassinate like the police director of the Canto Bite Police Department. It's like this whole thing. It's great.
It's crazy.
He gets pulled into like Canto Bite like politics and the seedy criminal underbelly of the town. It's great.
And
I
now you
love
don't
it.
have to watch Matt's video, so he told you.
He
it
just told you all of
Well,
it.
you can watch the
But-
rest of it. It's good, please.
Shout out to Scout the Trooper. He makes the little mini
Hmm.
brickheads on Twitter. He completed all of them. He did the whole saga, and he made Kedpin Showclop. So maybe I'll clip this and show that off on the clip of his little brickhead that he made. But yeah, Kedpin Showclop.
Good.
Great guy.
I like him.
And with that, it's back to Matt now.
All right. I'm gonna go with Tanis Spijek.
Explain.
Oh God.
Oh, wow.
This dude. First of all, just look at this man. Look at that. Look at that body. Look at that. You want to talk? You
That's
want to talk
peak.
about Canto Bite waitress or Dex's Diner waitresses?
Canto
right
Bite
there.
waitress. Those do,
Okay.
those do exist. But yeah,
So I might be breaking the rules just a tiny little bit here.
was this the one?
Yes,
Okay.
How?
because Tanis is a spy for the rebels. He can be found at Jabba's palace in the background Specifically when Leia, dressed as Boosh, comes in and is like threatening everybody. And he does a little like, when she pulls out the thermal detonator. And that's really the only thing he does in the whole thing. He just hangs out. I don't know if he has like any actual like intelligence.
He looks like a skunk.
He's a skunk.
I didn't know he had that big white stripe down his backside.
Skunk man.
He's a skunk.
He's
Skunk
a skunk
man
with big fat
Holy smokes!
tusks.
So he's a spy?
Yeah, dude, he's a
No,
spy.
he's a skunk.
How does that fit under Joe Schmoe?
Because he doesn't do anything. It's not like he actually has like a thing on the plot. Like
He has
literally
3 weeks of training.
Yeah, he's just sitting
Little
in the background.
James Bond
he's like,
reference.
"Whoa."
Did a good job. So he's just a plant in Jabba's palace,
He's
essentially.
just a plant. Yeah.
And that's all we know. We don't know what he's actually reported.
He's a
For all we
skunk
know,
in
he
Jabba's
has no
palace.
idea that that's even like Leia as Boosh, right?
Oh, he has no idea that's Leia as Boosh. He's just there.
So
Yeah,
who's he
I don't know.
reporting to?
I have no idea. It just says he's a spy for the Rebel Alliance. What are you asking me for? Although I should know that, but I don't think it's ever.
He's so deep
confirmed.
undercover that he doesn't even know he's the spy.
That's true. I'm the spy.
I'm the spy.
There you go.
I like it. I like it.
All right.
That was flying close to the sun, but I think he got it.
All right, good.
All right, Jamie. Now you got back-to-back picks here.
Okay.
How many people do we have so far? I have.
No,
I just listed my fourth one.
I get
Okay.
back to back because
Yep.
I go and then it's
Droids.
Even though I picked my droid, so I can pick
I
out
get my
another
fourth
person.
one and then we have
And then we
it's
get our
5 people,
fourth ones.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. 5 plus droid. Yeah.
So my fourth pick will be uh, okay. This one you guys might veto, but I'm gonna shoot my shot. I want to pick Cobb Vanth for the reason being, what the heck is his backstory? What is his
He's a
training?
slave.
Because
He's a
he
former
was
slave.
a slave, according to
But
Aftermath.
before that-
But based on the show alone, we don't know. He just happened to be the
We
guy
can't-
in
Hey,
the
wait
town.
a minute. We can't just say, "Oh, based on Aftermath."
Look,
But whatever. We'll just brush that aside, and we don't actually know anything because we do know more about him. We learned
But
it in the book.
they changed a few things though, right?
Yeah, they changed
So,
a few
like-
things
A little.
about like how he got the armor, but it's told in a flashback.
Right. So like it could be a little different. Well, regardless, I want to pick Cobb Vanth because he was a slave and he happens to be like the sheriff and everything. But like I think that like that should be allowed. Like the sheriff wants to get people together to, you know, do a thing, do a heist. No,
Do
you
a
guys don't. No,
heist.
You don't
I
wanna
don't know.
do
Does he
this?
have any restaurant experience?
Cobb Vanth without.
he sits at the bar frequently.
You'd be better off picking one of the villagers from Muspelgo. I don't know their names, but
Yeah, why don't you
Nah.
pick
the
what's his name? The
bartender.
trainer,
oh no, the
Rancor
bartender.
trainer that they have
he's,
living there, raising a hutlet.
I don't know who the
What
hell that
species-
is. I don't want to
What
pick that.
species is the bartender?
He's a Weequay.
Yeah, the
Weequay.
Weequay bartender.
Gotcha.
Literally a Weequay, which is good. Thanks,
Uh,
Cobb Vanth, for doing that.
Okay, no. Hang on. So no Cobb Vanth, but
Yeah, that we gave you Gregor, which was a good. I like the
give me
asterisk
Gregor.
with Gregor.
Give
I
me
like
Gregor.
Amnesia Gregor.
Yeah. Okay, shoot my shot one more time with a Mandalorian character, Pelimoto, because
Yeah,
she's kind of unaffiliated,
counts.
but
That's
she is
fine.
a mechanic. So
she's a
yeah,
Joe
she's
Schmoe.
a
She's a good
Joe Schmoe.
babysitter. She's a good babysitter.
Very good babysitter. She has her own little arsenal of droids, little
She
army
has a
with
crack
her,
team
and
of
like
pit droids. Yeah.
she's very knowledgeable about obviously like mechanics and whatnot, and definitely leans more towards like rebel type side, but is more just like, you know, on the fence with everything, which is great. But yeah, I think Pelly, because she's great. She needs
Yeah,
to
let's-
be in Mandalorian more, and I can't wait to see her again.
She appeared more times than I thought she was going to. She has like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
She might appear again. Who knows? I don't know.
Oh,
She might be in
definitely.
Book of Boba Fett.
They have such a weird way of like bringing back characters that I just had no idea they were going to bring back. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, Bill Burr.
yeah, Bill Burr.
And he was great the
Um,
second time around.
Even I'll be honest, I didn't actually think they were going to bring back Ming-Na Wen. I didn't think they were going to bring back.
Yeah.
Oh, I
her
knew they
character.
were immediately. Not because it's not like
Yeah.
spoilers or leaks or anything, but the moment I was like, no, she'll be back. She'll
I
be
thought
Well,
they
it
would because
didn't
of
make
the
much
whole
sense to cast such a
bonus
high-profile
scene.
actress and then
Yeah.
kill her off like in one episode where she really doesn't do anything.
Yep.
But yeah, so there you go. No, that's a good pick, Pelimoto.
Yeah. Do I get to pick again for round 5?
Yeah, because
Yep.
I don't think Cobb Vanth counts. So
Okay.
what do you
No,
got?
he
What
didn't
else
count.
you got? Okay.
He did not count. Okay. Pelly got her.
There's a lot of Joe Schmoes in Mandalorian. Like we get a lot of that background people and stuff in that.
Dr. Mandible.
He was potentially on my list.
Oh.
He's a Joe Schmoe, but apparently he's a doctor. But still,
I mean, yeah, he's a doctor.
Yeah, that's allowed. That's allowed. Okay. But really, my 5th pick will be. Let's see if you guys know who this is. Gragra.
Gra. That sounds familiar. Hold on.
So they're from the Phantom Menace.
Ooh.
Gra.
They're
If you snuff Matt on a.
They're in Mos Espa.
Okay. Ooh.
In a scene that
Stop pushing me.
Love.
Oh. She's the one who's like when she yells at Jar Jar for tonguing the
Whoopie. Yeah, she's the Gorgmonger.
Yeah, Whatawanga.
On Mos Espa.
She's great.
That's a great pick.
Yeah, so I learned today that so that species is called Swokes. And her name is Gra, and she's the Gorgmonger on Mos Espa, or in Mos Espa.
She's the Gorgmonger? Oh yeah.
Yeah, so originally doing my research, I was trying to figure out originally who the Gorgmonger was in Resistance.
Yeah, that guy.
There's Bobby. There he is. Look at him. Look at him. He's up there. I was trying to figure out who that was, but I couldn't find the name. But then I ended up finding Gragra, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going with her. So
no, that's great. Gragra.
We got a Gorgmonger. So we have someone with a definite power of persuasion and demanding payment because she yells at Jar Jar. Food service again, yeah, because there's like a little restaurant in which
they're trying to steal money to open a restaurant.
Is sitting there.
Yeah, she does serve Quinlan Voss. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Good old Quinlan Voss.
Maybe Quinlan Voss.
Those were 2 good ones after the Cobb Vanth attempt.
Yeah, I had to read myself.
No, you had good. And really, if we had picked Cobb Vanth, we would have missed out on Gra, and I think that would have been a big.
That's important.
Big robbery, really. Not as big as the robbery your team's gonna pull off.
As your team's gonna make.
Yeah.
Okay. What you got, Matt?
All right, my next character on the team is Goal.
What's the goal?
Goal is this random slug snail thing living on Jabba's wall that tongues C-3PO.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He comes down with a little. He comes down with the tongue. Yeah, he's great. He is so incognito that his backstory in Legends was that he was literally left behind because they forgot him, and he just lived on Jabba's wall, and nobody paid any attention to him, even though he was a totally 100% sentient being who was like actually like well read and like a smart dude. And he just lived there, and he like tongued whatever he wanted, did whatever he wanted.
Goal in Book of Boba Fett when?
Please?
He might be there hanging around.
He's definitely still just there. The first episode's it's gonna be Boba sitting down on the throne, and he's gonna just like look at the wall and be like, no.
Dude, no.
That guy's still there.
No. You can't kill Goal. I will flip my lid if they kill Goal in Book of Boba Fett. He's there. He's been there since Jabba died. Nobody's paid any attention to him. Nobody even noticed he was there. He's just licking everything in sight.
3PO noticed.
Boba noticed.
Nobody noticed. Boba's not going to notice. He's going to leave him alone. It's like the Bomar monks who live in Jabba's palace. You know about them? They're great.
No.
Okay, so you know the thing when Luke is walking into Jabba's palace and you see that spider thing in the background?
Yeah.
That's a Bomar monk. What their deal is to become to strengthen their connection with the Force, because they're like a Force worshipping cult. They remove their brain from their body and put the brain in like a floaty jar that walks around on legs.
Robo-brain.
Robo-brains, okay.
Completely and totally separate themselves from anything in the physical world and literally just are a brain in a jar on spider legs.
And they live in a temple. There's a lot going on in Jabba's palace.
They live in a temple in Jabba's palace, and Jabba just lets them do what they're doing.
No, I did not believe I was going to learn this much about Jabba's palace today, but
Matt majored in Jabba's palace.
Yeah, damn right. If Goal is not in Book of Boba Fett, I'm going to assume he joined the Bomar monks and removed his brain from his body to metaphysically tongue things as a robot spider. That's my headcanon. You can't convince me otherwise. If he's not in Book of Boba Fett, that's where he is.
Okay, you and you alone have that thought, but I applaud you for it. So
everybody listening to this will have that thought after today.
Right.
I will.
Moving on.
At least.
Hashtag bring back goal in Book of Boba Fett. That's a long hashtag, but guys, spread it.
So what the heck am I picking here?
Not
have
goal.
Ichabel, not goal. Ichabel Gaunt, Kedpin Shoklop, Hermione Bagua, and T-Bot.
Oh,
so I have to pick. I have 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 people and a droid. So I'm good with my droid, and these will be my last 2 picks. So, Frog Lady.
Ooh.
Frog Lady, of course.
So Joe Schmoe, she doesn't even have a real name.
I almost went Frog Man. I mean, I could go Frog Lady and Frog Man and have the ultimate
husband and wife team
duo.
Is this before they have kids though? Because I feel like once they have kids, that's a big responsibility, and they can go off heisting.
Pre-kid Frog Lady.
Okay, pre-kid Frog Lady.
So does she have her arsenal of children with her? Her vat of eggs?
No.
Okay.
But she has a little taser thing, right? So I don't know.
Yeah.
I forget this. Yeah, she does.
She had a little thing, yeah.
She was shooting spiders with it or something.
I'll be honest, that was the one episode we haven't rewatched as much because of the spiders.
Yep. And then with my final pick, this is a tough one, guys. I'm going with I'm going with Dex. I'm going with Dexter Jetster.
There he is.
Dex, there he is.
The man himself. The restaurateur.
If you guys I'm hoping you guys
mayor
take the
of
other
Cocoa
one
Town.
I was the mayor of Cocoa Town. I'm hoping you guys pick the other person I was thinking of.
What do you mean, you guys? I have the last pick, and I'm picking a droid.
Yeah, me too. I also am picking a droid. So,
so you have 2 more. Okay, imagine in Game of Thrones, people wanted the mountain versus the Hound. What do they call that? The Clegane Bowl.
The Mound.
The Mound. I never heard that.
No. Yeah. People started calling it the Clegane Bowl.
I remember that.
The Clegane Bowl. So imagine Cookie, Tugs, and Dex going cooking, and then also just going at it physically.
Dude, like an Iron Chef competition between Strono, Cookie, Tugs, and Dexter Jetster.
And then they actually have to fight.
But
and they actually have to fight.
That would be a rumble.
That's what Cookie's
one of them would have to
story
get
is
hurt,
about.
though. I don't want that.
That's the whole point of Cookie's short story in the
aliens
book that Landry wrote. That's what it was. Cookie's recipe for death was the whole they hold a cooking contest a la Iron Chef style, and that's it.
And you'll have to read the story to find out.
Matt, you seem surprised by my Dex pick, or beside yourself.
No, I'm beside myself anytime anybody brings up Dexter Jetster.
Okay.
Just in general. And the dude has experience. Don't forget, he's had 10 past lives where he was a prospector on Sub Terrell.
That's the steal.
And he knows all about Kaminoans and all that jazz. He's a genius, dude.
And now, the only one in the galaxy who knows about Kamino.
I will give you some bad news that I learned recently. In the Aftermath novels, there is an interlude that takes place on Coruscant, and Dexter Jetster's bar or diner is abandoned, gone.
I knew about that.
Destitute.
But that doesn't mean he's gone. He might have gone somewhere. I mean, I would have left Coruscant too after what happened.
Yeah, that's true.
What is the
it's
life
a really
expectancy
bad
for a
place.
basilisk?
I don't know. Some species age differently. Based on his experience, Obi-Wan seems to go to him a lot for his knowledge of the galaxy. So I'm assuming he's been around for quite a while.
Yeah. That mustache is pretty gray.
Yeah.
So.
And feathery.
Yeah. No, his isn't feathery. Feathers. The other guy.
Only that one basilisk guy in that one comic. Was it Dr. Aphra comic?
Super feathery.
Had feather mustache, or that was the War of the Bounty Hunters, I think. Anyway, we're getting off topic here.
What do you guys?
I think Dexter Jetster left his diner behind because he moved up. He moved on up, and he got out of there.
I think so too.
He's on one of the higher levels. Making some high class food
He's in the back of Jabba's palace, cooking up burgers and whatnot.
Cooking up gold.
New
Pick up
chef.
gold.
No, go.
All right.
Oh, for
So,
the monks.
As I said earlier, I don't exactly have a droid, but I do have somebody who's like a droid.
Okay,
For
this
my
is
last
interesting.
pick, I'm going with LT319.
Who's
Just the
that?
blank stare after every one of Matt's picks.
So, you remember the episode of Rebels
Go on.
where the information the
Sibo?
information Zebo is part of the same organization. It's the Information Bureau. You remember that fat guy with the glasses and the Lobot thing, and he's got like the goatee, and he's in his office, and he hacks into Chopper, and he tries to kill them with Chopper.
No,
Yeah. I somewhat do.
I don't remember this at all.
What season was that in?
That was
Like
season
3?
3, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he pops up, and he's in like a little ship. And I remember him because I was like blown away because he's one of the few characters in Star Wars. He was one of the first to have glasses. And I really like that glasses representation. We here at the HoloNet Marauders like our
Yes.
glasses
We
representation.
do.
Right.
I've had my eyes on Dr. Pershing and that Imperial cloning scientist since the end of the Bad Batch, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
and
Pershing
Tech, of course.
Cloners,
Come on.
cloners need glasses.
Cloners need.
And Maz Kanata technically has glasses, I would say.
Right.
But yeah, LT319. He doesn't even have a name. He's given up. He's foregone his human name to live the life of an information agent, where he hacks into people and then he gets blown up at the end and he dies. But before that, I think he would be an invaluable asset to the team. He could hack into anything. He knows stats. He's literally he's just like the fattest loser in the galaxy, and he's like sitting there with his like thing on. He's like sitting back on his computer. He's great. I love him. I love him to death. And I miss him. I wish they didn't kill him off.
What a
I
guy.
wish he'd come back.
Yeah.
All right.
Quite sad.
LT319.
I like
Okay.
it.
I like it a lot.
Once again, you flew close to the sun, but you made it.
Right.
That's Matt for you.
Hey, dude, that's me. I try to go outside the box, right?
Oh, you went outside the box. All right.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I have a couple options for a droid here. One of them I have to eliminate because they belong to the Resistance, so I'm not going to do that one.
Okay.
All right. My droid that I'm going to pick is Gonki. I gotta pick Gonki because might not work 100% of the time. However, when it matters, a Gonk droid, Gonki does his job. Plus, you get the bonus of this Gonki joining the team comes with Lula. So if you need something to hug, Lula is there as well, just in case. So
Lula is actually Gonki's.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Sure.
They come together. Batch accessories. They come in a package deal.
Sure.
Okay. Is Gonki also an oven that you can open up, like in that vision?
Oh
short?
yeah. Oh
'Cause
yeah.
that
How
adds-
do you
adds
think
to
that
the
they're
restaurant.
making like treats? The Gonki is
disappointed.
100% also like an easy big oven.
I'm disappointed one of you guys didn't go with Flo.
Yeah, sorry.
I really thought one of you guys might have, but oh well. Could have kept the team ready to go with the Jabba juice.
My team is not very restaurant ready. These guys are gonna have to learn a lot about restaurants.
Mine's
pretty restaurant ready.
Yours is fully restaurant ready.
Let me see.
All right, everyone read your team off. Jamie, you go first.
Okay, so I have Aunt Z, Max Rebo, Gregor, but with amnesia, Pelimato, Gragra the Gorgmonger, and Gonki. So I have Aunt Z, who's the bartender. I have Gregor, who is the dishwasher. I have Gragra, who could be our cashier / maybe she also works the bar kind of thing. Gonki could definitely help with waitering and running plates around. Imagine plates on the back of him, just
there you
helping
go.
out.
It'd be a little slow service, but
he's a really good table.
He's trying
or he could just do that. And then Pelly could I guess assist in the kitchen with her pit droids and Max
she
Rebo,
roasts.
She
entertainment.
cooks.
There you go. She's the cook.
She cooks crate dragon meat in the back with her.
I am the most well-rounded team.
You're the most restaurant-ready team out there for sure.
Accidentally happened.
Whoa.
All right, AJ. Let's see what you got, huh?
Ichabel Gaunt.
All right,
to
so
provide entertainment.
You got your entertainment.
Frog Lady. I don't know how she'll help with the
your
restaurant.
Breakfast menu.
Yeah.
With the eggs.
Oh man. Kedpin Shoklop.
What the hell use does Kedpin Show Club have in
But
a restaurant?
these next three though are
Oh,
huge.
you're just gonna brush Shedpin under the table.
Yeah, as literally.
He'll be the waiter, I guess.
T-Bot is serving up tea left and right and coffee, whatever.
Yeah.
Hermione Bagua is the best waitress around, and
Bag.
we've got the Tom Brady of restauranteering in Star Wars, Dex. So like he does it all. He runs it.
Literally,
He could take orders. He cooks.
He cooks. He does everything.
Hugs old Jedi friends.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got four. You know what? Everyone else can just have the week off, and Dex will work the whole thing.
Yeah,
he's got four arms. Yeah.
Wow.
But how about you, Matt?
Wow.
Oh, nope. I got Ahmedbek. What the hell is he gonna do?
He's gonna drink all the drinks.
He'll drink. He's a patron.
Watch TV.
Yeah. I guess a Muncie Tidian could be like the bouncer or the trash guy. Probably the trash guy.
The trash full.
He's the trash guy. I'm gonna say Ahmedbek is gonna be the bartender because he probably spends his nights in the Coruscant nightlife and he knows his way around a drink or two. So he'll be the bartender. A Muncie Tidian will be the trash guy. Kitster. Come on, Kitster can do anything, dude.
That is true.
He's the guy. He's the guy who's coming around. You know, oh, how's everything? How's everything?
He'll give his best.
You want me to get you an extra thing? I'll get you some water or something. Yeah, he'll be that guy. I think they're called waiters. I don't know. Goal will be the taste tester. Okay, he'll be in the kitchen. He'll be right at like the outdoor, ready to go. He'll lick your food before you have it to make sure it's just right.
You'll have to hide Goal when the health inspector comes by, but yeah.
No, I won't. Goal hides himself, dude. Nobody knows he's there.
Goal is the health inspector, okay?
That's true. Yeah, he's licking your food to make sure it's healthy, actually.
There you go. He's good. Taste test.
Tanis Spijek. Okay. Provides
What's
the
he
milk.
doing?
Provides the milk.
Oh god. So Jamie wins the
and LT 319.
What is he gonna do?
He'll I don't know.
But I guess the point of
he'll
this
eat all your food.
It's heist first, then restaurant.
That's true.
So I think you're very well equipped for the heist.
Yeah, hire me for the heist. Hire Jamie for the restaurant.
And I'm kind of
AJ
in
for the
between.
second restaurant because we were so good. We were so good at our heist. We stole more money than was needed, and we were able to open 2 restaurants.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think mine will do well in the heist.
You don't think Dexter Jetster would do well in a heist?
You don't think Hermione Bagwa's gonna do well in a heist?
No. Well, she might. She's from Cocoa Town. I mean, come on,
dude. She is an unlimited store. She has an
She's
unlimited
from Cocoa
storage
Town.
capacity. She could literally like everybody's reaching in and grab tools, everything.
No,
she's got everything.
No.
Kedpin Showclop's not doing anything.
What?
T-Bot will be good. I don't know what Ichabod Gaunt's gonna do, but
Shedpin helps take down a corrupt Cantobite Police Department chief. So don't say Shedpin Showclop.
He's kind of a klutz, but
Kedpin Showclop, Jesus, can't do anything because he can.
You know who I meant to pick for my team?
Who?
Geode.
Oh.
Because he would have been the best at anything for a heist. Best navigator in the galaxy. I mean, like he's more than just a Joe Schmoe, but like he gives off the vibe that he is because he's just there, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's a rock, and then you go into your business, and then he's not there when you come back, and you're like, where did he go?
And Geode's out partying.
Yes, he would
like
love
90% of where
restaurants.
He is.
There you go.
That's true.
Big party guy.
He could be like the what's the guy's name that guy who goes around and like shits on people's bars.
Robert
Rescue.
Irvine?
Oh, right. Is that him?
Oh no, Robert Irvine's Restaurant Impossible. But I know what you're talking about for Bar
John
Rescue.
Taffer or something.
Whatever the case is, Geode can be the guy and be like, listen, I've been in a lot of clubs, a lot of bars. This ain't doing it for me.
I know how it goes. Yeah.
And then he'll just appear next to whatever you need to fix.
I would
just turn around in the bar. He'll be next to the bar, and you'll be like, I gotta get a new bar.
I would love a Star Wars show that is literally Bar Rescue or Restaurant Impossible, but it's Star Wars.
Yeah, I think your crew. I think either one of your crews could do that very well.
They'll be the ones that need the rescuing in the bar. That's what the real heist is.
You guys could do Restaurant Impossible.
The real heist is we're fixing up a restaurant.
The real heist
Yep.
is the friends we made along the way.
Yep.
Oh.
If we're being honest,
I'm gonna post these teams again, I think, and see who people vote for.
I had
No.
an alternate I was going to pick, but I decided not to because I ran out of space. But it was Cecil Slack. You remember him?
No.
Vaguely.
I don't know.
He's the
I
big
probably-
burly bartender from Tales from Galaxy's Edge,
Oh, of course.
who
He's
tells all
our
the
good friend.
stories. all
Oh
the
my
flashbacks.
God.
Huge.
Yeah, he's a
Bobby
huge
Moynihan.
dude.
Yeah.
When
He
we
would
like
have been like
played
a
that
good
in
bartender bouncer.
Yeah,
That's
when
great.
we were playing that for like VR, like I was the first one to like experience it out of the three of us, and oh my god,
You
he
threw
was
a plate at him. If I
like
remember correctly.
gigantic. I
No,
was
I
like,
threw
s-
plates at him. I threw everything at
stunned.
everybody.
You threw plates at him.
I threw a pillow out the window.
Yeah,
I
yes,
threw
you
everything
did.
at Doc Ondar.
I rescued a poor guy at the jukebox.
Also,
Anyway.
I think I took a picture of where the bar is supposed to be at Galaxy's Edge.
You
I
probably
think.
got it. It's
I
above the
took a picture of
Falcon.
like a bunch of things. So
Above the Falcon to the right.
I wanted to triangulate it.
Did you
Listing
find the
lazily to the left.
Spira?
I didn't. I'm gonna do that when we go in April
Okay.
or May.
All right.
Figured
Sounds
I'd save
good.
that experience for you guys.
I forgot that we're going to go next year.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
you excited?
It
Knock
seems
on
like
wood.
something unreal. Anyway,
With that being said, we have our teams. This was a good time.
Do we have a question of the week?
oh AJ, did you want to launch your new questions not about Star Wars this week?
Yeah, sure.
You have questions of it ready to go?
It's not going to be 5, which, well, I'll just do 1. A question that
Okay.
it doesn't have to do with Star Wars. So,
Okay.
Whoa.
yeah,
But
this
Star
is going to be a
Wars is all I know.
curveball.
Curveball.
All right, let me shake my head. That's a magic 8 ball and see what I come up with.
He's not shaking his head.
What is your
He's not
favorite
shaking it.
snack? Not food, but snack.
Puffy Cheetos, 100%, or baked
I knew you
Cheetos.
were going to say that.
Either one.
These Sour Patch watermelons.
Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch
Very
watermelons,
good.
yeah.
Very
Has
good.
to be although I do have like regular Sour Patch Kids here too, but watermelons.
What the
Always
heck
watermelons.
is mine? Jamie, what's my favorite snack?
Why'd you just ask a
Uh,
question you know the answer to?
I always do that. I like to see what other people say.
I don't know.
Potato
You like a
sticks.
good bowl of cereal.
That's not a snack. That's
No,
a meal.
but like he will
I
just
have it as
randomly
a
do that
snack.
like a lot.
Yeah. If I had
You're,
to pick
you're
a backup.
Seinfeld, huh? Literally.
Yeah, I am, yeah. Yeah, I'm going with cereal.
That's good. If I had to pick
Cereal,
like a
Cheetos,
fulfilling
and Sour
snack,
Patch Kids.
a fulfilling snack that's not candy, like I would say like pretzels and hummus. But like, if we're
Pretty
going crazy now, Sour Patch Kids, because that's
We've
living
been going
the dream
crazy
right
all
there.
night, so
Crazy
yeah.
all night, living the dream.
So going forward,
Sour Patch Kids.
we'll try to do some non-Star Wars questions
Whoa.
here and there. But
Yeah,
I
towards
have a
the end.
segment planned that's 5 questions that don't have to do with Star Wars.
we're branching out so
It's
far.
a Saturday radio show that Jamie and I listen to. It's a sports thing. We don't listen to it fully, but if we're out driving, going to get whatever, it's on and the people are funny.
Yeah.
But at the end, they do 5 questions that don't have to do with sports, and it's always pretty entertaining. So that's where we got
It's
the
great.
idea.
So we're gonna
That's a pretty good
do
idea.
questions not related to Star Wars because a feedback so far like about HoloNet Marauders is a lot of you guys listener wise have wanted to like know more not about Star Wars like with us, and we're like, well, that's like our favorite thing, but like yeah, we'd love to talk now about Star Wars with you as well.
Well, recently
Always.
it's been like it hasn't been hard to find motivation to talk about Star Wars and stuff. I mean, it has been, but it hasn't been because it's like our favorite thing. But there hasn't been a lot to talk about. Like we just saw James Bond a couple weeks ago now, or
We've been, like-
whatever. That was amazing. I wanted
We've
to
been
talk
like
about that.
dying to talk about that. It was like, why didn't we start a James Bond podcast?
The Batman trailer was amazing. I love
Batman.
Jamie and I's
Oh.
favorite superhero is Batman, probably. So that
Oh,
was
gosh,
so
yeah.
exciting.
That was great. Looks
There's
great.
a lot of
So excited for
sports
that.
things going on for Boston sports. It's been like a lot of on our Twitter. It's been a lot of non-Star Warsy things. They've just been quiet, but
But that's okay because there hasn't really been a lot of Star Wars releases, and like we're keeping
Right.
up with it still. Like we're keeping up with the High Republic, we're keeping up with Visions, and like I got Ronin, and I'm like halfway through it and
Yeah.
whatnot, and I love it so far.
Nice.
But like I don't know, we're really looking forward to Book of Boba Fett, and
after that, it's going to be tons.
I'm
of
It's gonna be
also-
smooth sailing because
I'm
we're
also
gonna have
like really looking forward to Ghostbusters coming out in like
right.
in
Ghostbusters
like
as well.
mid-November, and like that
Yeah.
is like one of my all-time favorite like things. Like
I'm dying to see
ever.
Dune.
so
We
like
have to talk about Dune.
oh geez, dude.
Dune will come out. Yeah. As
a lot of Marvel
trailers on
coming out,
TV,
so.
the trailers on TV say the next Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, and it's like, okay, look,
Actually, Dune was like the first Star Wars
Yeah.
and Lord of the Rings.
yeah, exactly.
It's not really Lord of the Rings. It came after Lord of the Rings, but way before Star Wars, and it definitely influenced Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm super excited to see Dune just for that. But now I've tied it back to Star Wars. I've ruined it. I've screwed it up.
You
We
did.
weren't supposed to talk
So
about
you
Star
did, yeah.
Wars,
We were supposed to
but I'm
not talk
excited
about the
about
Star
something
Wars
that
bit.
is tying back to Star Wars.
One more thing as well before we're gone for the week. I just want to mention that this past week was the Rebel Legion's Rebel Reads live stream, and I was able to interview Star Wars author Kevin Scott. And so you can go to the Rebel Legion YouTube page and a Facebook page as well. But that full interview is there. It's like a half-hour long interview. I got to chat with him about the High Republic, and it was a lot of fun. So a huge thank you to the Rebel Legion, and then huge thank you to our friend Ryan and also our friend Alex as well for helping me get that actually off and running.
And our friend Kevin.
And our friend
Yeah.
Your
Kevin. Yeah,
friend
it was
Friend of the show, Kevin
super
Scott.
exciting. Kevin was awesome to speak with, and it's fantastic, and I can't believe that it happened. I can't recommend it enough. There's a ton of awesome content there as well on that Rebel Reads live stream. One of our previous guests as well, Andy, they hosted an interview with Star Wars author E.K. Johnston. So there's definitely a lot of fun content over there. So check that out as well. We'll link to it and everything. But yeah, AJ, what was this entire thing called? So this was a draft of average
Joe
shows?
Schmoe
The
draft.
Joe Schmoe draft.
The Joe Schmoe draft. All right.
You pitched it as
so
average Joes, but I like Joe Schmoe.
Joe
way
Schmoe's better.
Joe Schmoe draft. All right.
Joe Schmoe
so
sounds like a Star Wars character.
thank you so much for listening to the HoloNet Marauders Joe Schmoe draft. This is the first time we've done this. Who knows if we'll do it again? We'll probably do a draft of some other Star Wars characters at some other point in time, but you never know. We'll see. So thank you so much for listening to the HoloNet Marauders podcast. You can find us ever on social media at HoloNet Marauders. On Twitter, it is just at HoloNet Marauder. Yeah, that's it. We're the HoloNet Marauders. My name is Jamie. This is AJ. This is Matt, and we post weekly. And thank you so much for listening to the HoloNet Marauders podcast. Goodbye.